you Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Raya gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, goalkeepers usually make the headlines for spectacular saves, Peter, and this fella's certainly capable of all that. But I think his main influence will be a little less obvious. By communicating with his defence and offering leadership at the back, he spreads a calmness and stability throughout the team. You have to have that relationship with your defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Looking for the run, Okafor. Oh, important interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Trossard, Gyökeres, and the finish! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had...
Oh, give it away! Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And it's Kimmich. Not the most convincing of passes. Camavinga. Ødegaard plays it across. Gilberto Silva deals with that comfortably. Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gyökeres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a lovely, neat pass. And now the breakaway. That is a great pick-out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Trossard. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. That's a sharp pass. Gilberto Silva wins the duel this time. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. And Shevchenko! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Trossard. Saka. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Szoboszlai. No, he's not getting past him there.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Szoboszlai. Camavinga. "30 minutes gone. Okafor finding himself in space. Great vision. Now it's Saka. Can he spark a counter here? And he's picked out the run. Saka in with the challenge. Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Szoboszlai. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Saka. Zabarnyi does really well to win the ball there. Probing pass.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's got away. Opts to play it. That's rather hopeful. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Somersla. Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Saka, quick look, then plays it in. And that has been cleared. Just eases him off the ball. Here comes another cross. Van Dijk clears it away. Van Dijk clears.
There will be one
Drogba is onto it in a flash. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Liverpool are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10, Trossard.
So off we go again.
Eucharist.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Second. Coming on the field, number 18, Bale. Number 14,
Okafor!
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That
Number
was
7,
superb goalkeeping.
Messi.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool have their third corner. Kimmich with the short one. Zabani. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Comes out and deals with it. Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That has been cut short. It's a searching pass. Gilberto Silva. Odegaard. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ambitious ball here. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot! It's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all long for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Match was 60,179.
Tries to pass it through. Kamavinga. Looking to play him in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Shevchenko. Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Okafor has got himself a free kick. Picked out brilliantly.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Good chance here! Oh, he's been caught napping. Ødegaard crosses. And out it comes again.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Messi. Rice. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
This is the time you need that pace.
That ball looks a good one. Okafor. Oh, that's fabulous. Impressive jump. Oh, it's hit the post. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And here's Szoboszlai. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ødegaard. And this is Drogba. This looks promising. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Liverpool really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Ronaldo. Szoboszlai. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target.
There will be
plays one through.
added time.
Messi. Can he get it through? And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Ødegaard taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Hello, everybody, and this is a quick
Well, how will
reminder
we
to
look
let
back
you
on
know
that?
you'll
That
be
is a
able to catch
superb
today's
win.
match
This is one of
before-
those...
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this
Hello,
one and they're
everybody,
going
and
up.
welcome to today's
Incentives
match.
do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Arsenal need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively.
I've always been a fan of Giovanni van Bronckhorst, someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and a fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both positions while ensuring that the team keeps its overall shape.
He is that kind of player, one who any team cannot have enough of in this day and age.
Exactly, we all know how astute and smart he is defensively, but he also adds a touch of class with the way he can carry the ball up the pitch. He's a good source of assists too.
And it's Otto. Otto made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Vieira. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Van Bronckhorst. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Van Bronckhorst. He's in here! Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! McAllister. Nice control. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Ratchaburi with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Messi. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Passing is crisp and sharp. Martinelli. And he's picked out the run. Garcia clears without hesitation. That's a good run down the left. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. That's good play. They're back in possession. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Ratchaburi have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He has found the way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Iniesta. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a little off target. Otto. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Garcia gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Martinelli.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's well positioned. Shoots! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Ratchaburi are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Otto. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Good read, needed to be. That's a sharp pass. Martinelli. That's a nicely shaped ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! That has not worked out as planned.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Oh, well measured.
There will be 1 minute added time.
McAllister. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross needs to be good. Raya claims it. Safe hands. And here's the chance to counter. And the referee says that is that for the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution in progress.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. Bale puts them all in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Threads one in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
He leaps for it! He will be livid with himself. Pullet picks it up from the goal kick. Eze, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Eze! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And Bronkhorst knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham, and it's Koeman. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vermaelen did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. And here's Eze. Otto. Played back. Koeman. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Eze. Number 8, Iniesta.
Edmilson.
Number 3,
McAllister
Koeman.
is the team's great
Number
visionary.
5, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 11.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And Bronkhorst receives it in a... He's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, some astute defending there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Cristiano Ronaldo needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Van Bronckhorst, and here's Neymar. It's Neymar! It's a loose ball. And he's gone direct here. Bale. That is ended up in no man's land. Rice. And it's McAllister. That's destined for the flank. Neymar, well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Arsenal desperately needing a change in fortune here. Their big day not quite going as planned.
No, it's not, but it's not lost just yet. The desire and hunger, that's still there.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Neymar. That is good strength. Neymar has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
No, again, there's no way through. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rice! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Otto. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
That smoking is only allowed.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
ฝากติดตามผมด้วยนะครับผมเกมเมอร์สายชิลนะครับฝนตกไม่มีอะไรทำนั่งเล่นเกมไปเรื่อยๆครับ
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Senhoras e senhores, sejam
So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And it's Cruyff, played out to the left flank. Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Neymar. Gerrard. Oh, that's well spotted. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Neymar. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Gerrard. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to get rid. And here's Shevchenko. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Zielinski, can he finish? Gabriel can clear it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a sharp pass. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it out wide. Neymar. Gilberto Silva. Vermaelen pokes it out wide, and here's the chance to counter. Madueke going face-to-face with his great rival, knocks it into space. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's Gerrard. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Neymar. Madueke. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, good-looking ball. And Dixon. And it's Ødegaard. This might spell danger. And the shot! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Vieira. And here's Madueke. That is lovely. Produces a... Oh, good climb! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Madueke.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira wins the duel this time. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Thuram. Gerrard. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Stefan Savic. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Madueke. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Arsenal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Arsenal leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So, into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Skims one in. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Turan. And it's Neymar. Now Costa Curta. Cruyff. Aims beyond the defence. Vieira. Madueke has created one goal already. Vieira. Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's where it came from. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's good play. Incoming delivery. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a promising position. Always played it in low.
Sao Paulo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He has a look up. Gyökeres with a beautifully timed run.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Defending was strong and firm. This is a promising build-up. Yeah, being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vermaelen is always looking to break lines. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Timber. Gyökeres. Nicely spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Lovely feet. And that is headed for the middle. Zielinski. And it's Gerrard. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Cruyff. Neymar takes a shot! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Sao Paulo restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Sao Paulo making further changes here and in quick succession. Ferran Torres getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Arsenal leading now.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now Costa Curta. And that's been won straight back. Timber is there to clear. Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Ferran Torres. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Cruyff.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Stood up well to him there. Martinelli. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Great vision. This looks promising. Costa Curta. That has been slung wide. So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Gyökeres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to him. His passion is pouring out.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Paris Saint-Germain with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Julie. That'll be a throw-in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Azar. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counter-attacks.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Julie bops him off it and wins back the ball. Julie going face to face. It's a quick one. And here's Shevchenko. Shot could be on. And the shot! And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That has not gone well. Azar. Now it's Shevchenko. Chance for a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Beckham to take it as usual, and it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Chance to deliver. Impressive jump! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Azar. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely weighted pass. Foyt. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Hernandez. Makaleli has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Robson is looking wide. That's a shade optimistic. Beckham. Thailand are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Now it's come to nothing. Beckham. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. That's a nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. And Julie. Julie will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mohamed Salah. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Serginho. Now it's Bale. And this is Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread to the right. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Such good technique.
And Shevchenko! And he nearly went all the way.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Foyt. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Makalele. And here's Mbappe, and he's being shifted off it. Beckham. Now it's Hazard. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Now the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he shoots! Kadiolu. Great vision. It's played through for him. Van Dijk cuts it out. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Shevchenko. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Foyt. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Vieira.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Stam wins the duel this time. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Hazard.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Can he get on the end? Bale! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Bale deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Bale joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
And it's Azar. Julie. And this is Shevchenko. Aims beyond the defence. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that is out of play. Best. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get it through? Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Julie. And this is Shevchenko. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he got a little eager knowing what's at stake, so I hope a few strong words, Peter, can settle him down.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. He's having a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, well played. Best. Serginho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well measured. And this is Ronaldo. He is through here. Beckham, well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this, in effect, to seal promotion.
Well, he looks quite composed though, Peter.
Stop from Oblak.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Serginho. Looking to play him in. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Thailand really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now the ball in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
That has been cut short. That is a great pick out. Chance, surely! And there's his goal! Ah, this could be huge. It is late. Could it be the one?
Well, what a time to do it. What a time. Someone was going to have to be brave, and it was certainly worth it.
After 85 minutes is...
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
No, he's missed it.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
That pass isn't the best. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there, and that could set him on his way. Looking to play him in. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to play it through, and he was alert to it. Looking for the run. Can he get on the end of this?
Might want to be careful there.
Silvestre. Rogers. Now it's Shevchenko. Big chance! Oh, it's a nice idea, but De Bruyne! Oh, crossbar! Delivers the ball.
Inter would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And here's Shevchenko. And Van Nistelrooy! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Shevchenko takes a shot! Goal! Inter! And there is your opener. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, well measured. And he's found the way past. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Raya to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he's straight offside. Looking for options for movement. Nesta calmly anticipates. No, again there's no way through. Rogers. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Here's the header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bastoni actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well-timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide, takes the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Kvaratskhelia really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Szoboszlai aims beyond the defence. Shevchenko is wide and looking to get onto this. Terrific effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's been caught on it! And the finish! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Threads one in. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Rodgers. Stam gets across to intercept that. Rodgers. Nicely weighted ball. Szoboszlai. And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
De Bruyne just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He can run onto that. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kvaratskhelia. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodgers. Oh, now he can... Decent chance! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8. Le numéro
We're on the
4.
move again.
Le numéro 13.
Well, I think they have to be positive.
Charge, surely!
Le numéro 19.
Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Le numéro 9.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. There's the header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been cut short. Szoboszlai. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! And he thumps it clear. Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Towering header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They get a throw in.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pull it. Not the most accurate pass. Pele. Tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. It's Ronaldinho! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. That's destined for the flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bastoni. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Shoots! Oh, what a mistake! In he goes again! And a neat finish! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! That was a given, it always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Chers spectateurs,
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game. He's had a shot! And once more he proves rigid and robust. McAllister. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nunez. And he's in on goal. Shoots! Goal! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Nicely spread. It's come to nothing. Nunez going after that. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Darwin. McAllister. Now it's Trossard. Trossard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Iniesta. And the pass is intercepted. Szoboszlai. And here's Nunez. Now it's Trossard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No luck with that dink over the top. Now who's going to be first to this? That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Timber's cross. Impressive jump! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences. Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Timber's cross. Oh, important interception. Nunez. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No, that's been intercepted.
That's good play from him.
He's getting hounded, really hounded. And again, they run up against shapes to shoot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Adams. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Del Piero. That has been cut short. And here's Nunez. Bit too much weight on the pass. Paris Saint-Germain do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He is through here. Ball swung in. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Darwin.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Zubimendi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that has not gone well. Timber.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Half-time getting close now. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Irwin is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's cut it out. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Darwin, and it's Szoboszlai.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
And he cuts out the supply. That's a look and plays it forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît.
Paris Saint-Germain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Déplacés immédiatement. Changement.
And that's the second half started. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Salah. Plays the return pass. Zubimendi. And he's got the beating of his... And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
No, that was never going to make it. Timber. That's where it came from. That's good play. He's beaten, takes a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change.
Messi.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it
Le
again.
numéro 9. Le numéro
Owen.
25.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Played in by Owen. No way. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. York! Nearly, but not quite.
York is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
McAllister to Martinelli. Oh, cracking ball. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Szoboszlai clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Is their second corner of the game. And he shoots! It's not an... Oh, he's been... And another try! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
The most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here. There's the header! Oh, it's hit the post. And he's following up. It's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Thuram, nice looking ball. That's an errant pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Martinelli. And that has put a halt to things. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. York. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Pass somewhat off target. That's a sharp pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Nice sequence of passes this. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a searching pass. Always onto this. Zubimendi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're quick to get it back. And this is Pele. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Tries a shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nesta gets across and deals with it. And it's Soboslai. Nicely weighted. Shot, surely! Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass just didn't quite work. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Irwin. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Decent chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. And they are disappearing out of sight. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So now the difference... Oh, that is asking for
Such
trouble.
good technique.
He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception. He's having a shot! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How do you look back on the game then?